Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. We agreed on the 2040 target, on all the content of the climate law. We agreed on an NDC. So we have now the three pillars that the presidency was aiming for before we are going to jump into the plane to Belém. We have the mandate. We have the EU climate law setting a binding target at 90% for 2040. And we have an NDC with a range that I can only hope that other countries in the world would aspire to meet our ambition level. The target is in line with science. It's needed not only for showing our global leadership in climate, but it's also there to give guidance to industry. I think the strongest dream in this planet is the European dream. It's a dream of a continent based on democracy that works together, securing the living conditions of Europeans at present times, but also in the future. A dream of a continent that will protect the competitiveness of its economy. And it is a dream of a continent that takes a leading role in this world in so many aspects, including the fight against climate change.
I think and I'm convinced the result, both on the NDC and on the 2040 targets, is excellent. And of course, as always in politics, the road is never a straight line. It's not a national politics, at least not in my experience, and it is not in European politics. We have agreed to a legally binding headline 2040 target of 90%, with a domestic target of 85 and an up to 5 international credits. We have reaffirmed the flexibilities that we've put on the table. As I'm sure you've seen, we are also postponing ETS2 by 1 year, and we're adopting measures on the ETS2 implementation framework to smoothen the launch of it. And we have upheld our commitment, of course, hugely important, of coming to Belém with an ambitious NDC. Again, exactly the range that we have aimed for, 66.25 to 72.5. You do need to make sure that 27 countries need to find the landing zone. So is that 2 steps to the left and then 1 to the right, or vice versa? Of course. And let's be relaxed about it. Let's be okay with that. That is the way the union works. We have a word for it. It's called democracy. Now they only have one question, right? And that is that.